Hi everyone, today's video is about sleep. Actually, no it's not. It's about methods people use to fall asleep. Actually, no it's not. It's about methods I use to fall asleep. If I go to bed before midnight, I find it really difficult to fall asleep. So I generally go to bed very late. I go to bed at about 1 in the morning. Then I fall asleep very quickly. But when I was very young, I had to go to bed quite early. You know how it is. I was always awake for a very long time before I fell asleep. I tried a few methods to fall asleep more quickly, but only one method worked. My dad likes listening to the radio. These days he listens to American radio and podcasts. But when I was younger, he mainly listened to BBC Radio 4, BBC Radio 4 Extra, BBC Radio 5 Live and phone-in shows. I listened to them with him when I was in his car. I really liked the stories on Radio 4 and Radio 4 Extra. When I was about 11, I was in his car. We were listening to a story on the radio. The story was basically Snow White, but a bit different. I really liked it. I told my dad that I loved listening to stories on the radio. So he bought me a radio. I loved that radio. Every night I listened to Radio 4 Extra. It was actually called Radio 7 back then. The comedy programmes started at 10 p.m. They ended at midnight. I usually fell asleep at around 11:15, I think. But sometimes I fell asleep after midnight. That was when the sci-fi programs started. These days I don't listen to the radio at night. I have a laptop now. Not long ago, I was reading a lot of stories on the internet. My laptop can read things out loud. Wait.
Lucas felt like a species of window sometimes, seeing, but not being seen. It didn't bother him.
That's cool, isn't it? So I listened to my favourite stories. It was like free audiobooks. I fell asleep very quickly. It was almost annoying sometimes because I loved those stories so much. I wanted to listen to them. I don't listen to those stories anymore. I've gone back to ASMR videos. I don't experience that special ASMR feeling. I just find ASMR videos nice. They make me feel calm. I listen to all kinds of ASMR, including ASMR in different languages. At the moment, I'm listening to Korean ASMR. I listen to a man who has a nice, deep voice. He reads books in Korean. I'm not sure what they're about. But even if I could understand them, I fall asleep about a minute after he started talking. You probably won't be able to listen to my podcasts when you go to sleep. They're not very relaxing. I've tried to make this one relaxing though. Has it worked? That was a little talk about methods I use to fall asleep. Do you use special methods to fall asleep? Do you count things? 100, 99, 98. Do you watch ASMR videos? I'm curious. That is the end of today's podcast about methods I use to fall asleep. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next podcast. Good night. Goodbye.